Why did the credit card go to therapy? Because it had outstanding issues. This joke, though amusing, highlights the grim reality of many people. Credit cards allure us with immediate gratification, leading us to the debt trap. Debt, the unseen enemy that impacts our lives and mental health. Like a persistent shadow, it's constantly weighing us down. However, we aren't here to talk about credit card psychology or the influence of debt on human behavior. That's for another time. Today, we're going to empower you with knowledge to defeat your debt. We introduce to you the debt snowball method. Let's understand this strategy. The debt snowball method entails clearing off your debts from the smallest to the largest. It's not about interest rates or the nature of debt, but the amount. You attack the smallest debt first, using whatever resources are available. Small wins, but important wins. And why the smallest debt first? It's all about momentum. Imagine a snowball rolling down a slope. Initially, it's small, almost unnoticeable. But as it continues, it collects more snow and builds momentum. It grows bigger, unstoppable. Similarly, clearing the smallest debt provides a sense of achievement, a psychological push. It motivates you to address the next one, and then the next. There's also a practical side to this. After you've paid off the smallest debt, you have extra cash, the money that was going towards that debt. This surplus is then channeled into paying the next smallest debt, hence the name debt snowball. It's a systematic method to eliminate your debts, one at a time. This isn't a magic solution that will make your debts vanish. It needs commitment, discipline, and a real desire to be debt-free. However, it offers a clear plan towards monetary freedom. It's a journey that starts with paying off your smallest debt. Financial freedom might seem like a far-off dream, especially when you're swamped with debts, but it isn't unreachable. It needs planning, resolve, and the right approach. The debt snowball method is that approach, a tool that can help you beat debt. So, there you have it. The debt snowball method, simple yet potent, practical yet psychologically encouraging. A method for you to handle your debt systematically, providing the joy of small victories that motivate you to keep going. You start with your smallest debt, and once that's paid off, you roll the money you were paying on that debt into the next smallest balance. Now you might be thinking, wouldn't it make more sense to pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first? You're not alone in that thought process. Indeed, the idea seems to be embedded in our minds that the most logical approach would be to tackle those debts with the steepest interest rates first. On the surface, it seems like common sense. Why wouldn't you want to eliminate the debt that's costing you the most? However, personal finance often proves to be a discipline that's not solely ruled by logic and mathematical precision. It's not just about numbers and interest rates. It's more complex than that. It delves into our habits, our attitudes, and importantly, our behavior towards money and debt. It's about understanding what motivates us, what makes us stick to our goals, and what can ignite that spark of determination to keep going, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The debt snowball method takes these factors into account. It's a strategy that's less concerned with the mathematical facts and more focused on the psychological aspects of managing debt. Instead of tackling the highest interest rates first, start by paying off the smallest debts. This way, you get to achieve quick wins and feel the satisfaction of clearing a debt, even if it is a small one. These initial victories can be a powerful motivator. Clearing a debt, no matter how small, can give you a sense of achievement and progress. It helps build momentum, a forward drive that fuels you to stick to your plan and keep you going. It's all about creating a snowball effect, where each small win leads to more motivation, more momentum, and in turn, more wins. And the debt snowball method is all about building momentum and celebrating small wins to keep you motivated. Imagine you have 3 debts: a $200 credit card balance, a $500 car loan, and a $1,000 student loan. This might seem like an overwhelming prospect, but don't panic. There's a simple, effective strategy for tackling these debts head-on, and it all starts with looking at the smallest debt first. Let's step into this scenario. Envision yourself standing in front of a daunting mountain range, with each peak representing a different debt. The smallest mountain, the $200 credit card balance, is the first peak you need to conquer. A manageable challenge, a challenge that's well within your capabilities. By concentrating all of your extra resources on this debt, the task becomes less intimidating. It's like to the top of that first mountain with resources to spare. Your climbing gear, your energy levels, your resolve. Instead of spreading yourself thin by trying to tackle all mountains at once, you're focusing your efforts where you can make the most immediate impact. As you make steady progress, you'll start seeing that $200 debt dwindling away. Each payment is a step closer to the summit, a step closer to conquering your first debt. You keep pushing, keep climbing, with every extra dollar you have. You're driven by the goal, by the dream of standing at the top of that first mountain, looking down at the path you've conquered. Finally, the day comes when that $200 debt is completely paid off. It's an enormous achievement, a testament to your grit and determination. You've done it. You've scaled the first peak. But you don't rest. You look to next mountain, the $500 car loan, and begin your next ascent. You apply the same strategy. You focus all your resources, all your extra money on this new debt. Now, you're fueled by the victory of paying off your first debt. It gives you mental strength, the fortitude to face the next challenge head-on. You plunge forward, tackling the car loan with renewed energy and determination. This process continues. You conquer the car loan, then move on to the $1,000 student loan. Each victory, each conquered debt, fuels your determination, your confidence. The next challenge seems less daunting, more achievable. Your whole perspective on debt changes. It's no longer a mountain range that stifles you, but peaks that you're capable of conquering. As you pay off each debt, your confidence and commitment grow, propelling you towards your ultimate goal of debt freedom. However, the debt snowball method is not without its challenges. It's a financial strategy that demands a great deal of discipline and dedication. It calls for careful planning, strategic budgeting, and a firm commitment to keep lifestyle inflation in check. It is a commitment that might initially seem like a daunting task, but it is a commitment worth making. It's about achieving financial security and ultimately, financial freedom. The method involves listing all your debts, starting with the smallest and moving to the largest. Then, you focus all your extra funds on paying off the smallest debt first, while maintaining minimum payments on the rest. This process is repeated until all debts are paid off. This, however, is easier said than done. It requires you to make sacrifices, to cut back on luxuries, and to live within your means. To make this journey easier, it's important to have a strong support system. Engage with people who understand your motivations and can keep you grounded. Share your goals, celebrate your milestones, and use their encouragement to keep going. Further, it's crucial to stay focused and not get discouraged if progress seems slow. It's normal for financial journeys to take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your financial freedom. Patience is key. Remember, every large journey begins with a single step. Every payment you make, no matter how small it seems, gets you a little bit closer to your goal. To overcome these hurdles, begin by creating a realistic budget. Your budget should factor in your income, essential expenses, and debt payments. This budget will form the backbone of your financial plan. Prioritize building an emergency fund to prevent new debt from cropping up. This will act as a safety net, protecting you from unexpected expenses and preventing further debt accumulation. Lastly, celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Celebrate the smallest debt paid, the first month you stuck to your budget, the first time you didn't have to use your credit card. Every step, however tiny, is an achievement. Each debt you pay off is a step closer to financial freedom. So there you have it, the debt snowball method in a nutshell. It's a strategy that is as straightforward as it is powerful. It's all about taking small, manageable steps to work your way out of the financial hole of debt, which for some can seem daunting and insurmountable. This method is a beacon of hope, a light at the end of the tunnel. A clear and strategic plan that has proven time and again to help individuals regain control over their finances. The debt snowball method doesn't promise instantaneous results, but what it does pledge is a systematic, purpose-driven approach to reducing and ultimately eliminating your debt. The beauty of this method lies in its simplicity. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but rather about making consistent, gradual progress. The idea is to start small, paying off your smallest debts first while maintaining minimum payments on larger ones. As you clear each debt, the money that was previously allocated for that debt is then rolled over to the next smallest debt, hence the metaphor of a snowball. By adhering to this method, not only do you make tangible strides toward financial freedom, but you also build up momentum and confidence. There's something incredibly motivating about seeing a debt fully paid off, regardless of its size. It's a tangible sign that you're making progress and moving in the right direction. And each time you pay off a debt, the snowball grows, gaining more momentum and making it easier to tackle the next debt. This is not to say that the journey will be easy. It requires discipline, determination, and a commitment to stick to your plan even when the going gets tough. It means making sacrifices, being honest with yourself about your spending habits, and possibly making changes to your lifestyle. But remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In this case, the journey to financial freedom begins with a single snowball. So, are you ready to start your debt snowball? The decision to take control of your financial future is a powerful one. Don't underestimate the positive impact that this can have on your life. Don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights and strategies, because knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed financial decisions. We're here to provide you with the tools, tips, and strategies to guide you on your path to financial freedom. And remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with a single step, or in this case, a single snowball.